Well, Harry's story today is unbelievable, infuriating, as well as sad. A Woodstock couple raised thousands of dollars to install an elevator for their severely disabled son.
Well, now they're suing the elevator company and the contractor for negligence and fraud, all because their son's specialized wheelchair doesn't fit.
Getting 7-year-old Tanner Froy from one floor to the next requires strength, and in this case, a handoff from mom to dad. Tanner was born with a genetic disorder, probably never heard of because it's so rare, CDKL5.
It was devastating. The world that I knew, the world that I was used to, was going to change forever.
You almost have to go through a funeral.
Tanner cannot walk or talk, and he has seizures all the time. In this documentary, he was 47 pounds. At 70 pounds, his parents, Courtney and Brian Froy, needed an elevator to move him 3 floors when you include the basement, so they raised $25,000 and kicked in 25 of their own.
So this is our hole.
2 years later, they have a 3-story shaft. Where's the elevator? In litigation. The Froys are suing Remy Home Elevators and the contractor who built the shaft because it's too small. If the elevator goes in, Tanner's reclining wheelchair will not fit.
We can't just roll any chair in there. And we're also not going to send a child with a severe seizure disorder up and down in an elevator by himself.
Who is Remy? Residential Elevator Manufacturing Incorporated.
Remy Home Elevators is owned by Michelle Elizabeth Peterson. She encouraged us to look her up. She ran for mayor of Chattanooga,
Vote Michelle Peterson,
but withdrew after questions were raised about her eligibility. Here she is mentoring kids in the local paper, and oh yeah, Michelle E. Peterson has 2 foreclosures plus 19 liens and judgments, 2 totaling $269,000 from the IRS.
Our elevator shaft.
Next up, the contractor who built this 3-story shaft. According to the lawsuit, the only contractor recommended by a Remy salesman.
It wasn't presented until the shaft was built that there might be a size dimension issue with the wheelchair.
Shad Crawford admits that he never asked the Froys about Tanner's chair, but there's a bigger issue.
Are you a licensed contractor, or were you a licensed contractor with the state of Georgia at the time that you did this build?
Yeah, so I work under my dad's license, and he's a licensed contractor.
The icing on the cake, no one pulled a permit.
So we just need to go 11 inches this way.
Widening the shaft is possible, but the Froys were quoted 30 grand.
That's my bunny.
But time is not on their side. Tanner's getting bigger, and his parents are tired.
Have some accountability.
This afternoon, the contractor told me that no one requested a permit and that he was hired to do the work without one. I asked the Froys if they have a GoFundMe. They do now. It's called Help Fix Our Elevator for Tanner. I'm Better Call Harry, CBS 46 News.
Harry,